Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the UWM podcast. It is Thursday, the 13th of January, 2022. Due to my inability to speak properly today, I'm going to be off in the background. I would like to introduce a good friend of ours again, Bill Sartain. Or Sarton, I'm sorry.
Either or.
You can find his page on Facebook, The Artwork of Bill Sarton. And every day is Saturday on Facebook as well. And he's also part of the Stupid Clock and Last Man Standing podcast on Facebook. If you'd like to go ahead and explain those, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, so the Artwork of Bill Sarton is my Facebook page of just all the things that I draw, and then also some other little extra added goodies. Last night was the 56th anniversary of the very first episode of Batman from January 12th, 1966. So if you get on the Artwork of Bill Sarton, you can watch the first two episodes totally free, uncut with no commercials. And then while you're at it, give my page a follow, a like, send me money. I don't care what you do. Send me chocolate chip cookies as far as I care. But follow the page, and you can also see my super jazzy sketch of the day yesterday, which was Adam West as Batman. And I post something every single day. Every day is Saturday. Facebook group is for the people who yearn back to the time of wanting Saturday mornings to be how it was when we were kids, with all the great cartoons, toy and cereal commercials, and the PSAs like Schoolhouse Rock and Time for Timer. Join that group, and you will bound to find something there that's going to make you say, wow, I haven't seen this in 30, 40 years. So, and
I'm not that old.
Yeah. I'm also on Stupid O'Clock and Last Man Standing, which is on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, which it is every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Last Man Standing follows Stupid O'Clock exactly 2 hours later. And we're also on
goes until Dan passes or goes to sleep.
Whenever. Or Joe Dog comes in and checks on him and says, you guys have passed up 2 o'clock a long time ago. But yeah, and then Saturday nights is the second night for Stupid O'Clock at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Last Man Standing follows that. Stupid O'Clock show host is Joe Dog McKeel and Dan Hollifield for Last Man Standing. Great shows about anything and everything that are super cool. So come and join us for some fun, and you may learn something before we're done.
It normally goes off the rail, but we're going to go ahead and get our sponsors out of the way. That's the first part of this, so we can get down to the nitty gritty on the storms. The winter storm that's coming up. Going to thank Rocky Stucci with Rocky Stucci Enterprises. Insane custom tumblers. This is our tumbler right here. Y'all can go to his website that y'all can see right there at the bottom. It's a 20-ounce tumbler. Promise you will love it. Go pick one up. He's a great guy. He also has a podcast. It's called now I done forgot it since y'all was talking about Abnormal Realities. It's in the family of Mojo 50 Radio. It's on YouTube, Facebook. Check it out. He would really appreciate that. Next sponsor, is Righteous Felon beef jerky. Some very good stuff. Greg has not got to try it out yet. They sell beef jerky. They've got turkey jerky. They have beef sticks. These things are great. Very, very great. Check them out. We have a promo code for y'all on that. It is UWN. I cannot read that small print because I do not have my glasses on. UWN 10.
UWN 10 for 10% off.
Correct. And Greg, if you can talk about, go ahead and talk about the Guardian Angel real quick, because you've had more experience with it than any of us.
Before I do that, one other special thank you to Margarita's Bar and Grill in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Go ahead and have dinner with Josh one night. Hit us up, and if it's something you'd be interested in or anything you might want to learn about weather, get a hold of us. Maybe you can get a dinner with Josh and talk about some interesting situations out in that area.
You said Josh will buy him dinner? All right.
I'll definitely buy you dinner, and I can show you some scar marks from a EF4 tornado.
Okay.
But yeah, Guardian Angel devices. It is something that can save a lot of lives. If you
got graphics pop up on the screen, Greg. There you go. Probably should have had those for all your sponsors. Just didn't think to ask.
Well, we're working on that.
Yeah.
This is something that is very innovative and can save a lot of lives. It's infrared. It's got strobe light. Please check it out.
So with this thing, you've got an emergency mode where all of the lights rotate around the device, not simultaneously, but in a pattern. So they'll kind of go in this pattern around the device. You can also, or you have the functionality of turning on just the rear light or just the front light, the different flash patterns for each, and then matching them up. You can do either or. The way I like to do it, especially where I work, is have the front facing light on and then the flashing rear pattern. So that way, if I'm outside or something working, or say when we had this snowstorm last week, getting stuck in the snow and trying to shovel the vehicle out so we can get back where we need to be, it came in handy a lot when the sun went down because I could see what I was doing and people could see me as well.
Yeah.
And that's the most important part on staying alive. If you're out on the highway, and we have so many hits on the highways from people breaking down on the side and other people aren't getting over into the other lane, or they don't see them until the last second. This would definitely allow you to be seen for quite a ways away in any direction.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would share mine right now, but I've pretty much ran down the battery on them this week, so they're in the process of charging at the moment.
I mean, really, it is a multi-use tool. And in all seriousness, I seen Greg using it today at work. So the front lamp of it. So, which yeah, it's an amazing tool. There you go. And that's a completely dark room, and that camera shot does not do it justice.
You want to turn that light off, buddy? All right, now turn it off. All right, now try working.
Now, mind you, the camera can see a lot more than we can in this video, because I could not see anything.
The sad part is the camera doesn't do it justice.
This wall here was pitch black to me, to my naked eye.
Man, just makes a world of difference. Look at that.
And he's making his poor helper do all the work.
But no, I've got two of these, and both him and I use them daily. Like everything we do, it comes in handy no matter what we're doing. Everything we do.
And we're proud they're a sponsor of us. What's that code for them, Greg?
The code would be 1261 clip, and by doing that, you get a free device mount with your purchase. Now, mind you, I believe they're running $99.99 right now, but with the price versus the functionality, it is well worth it. Well, and I plan on buying a few more later on just for different uses, especially a all white one, just to give me that extra light in certain situations. They also have a built-in rare earth magnet, and with each mount that they have, it exerts about 20 pounds of force between the two magnets, which makes it very, very hard to pull apart, but making sure that it won't fall off no matter what you're doing.
That is correct.
And we'll talk about it more a little bit later on in the show, particularly because of the reason why we're having the show tonight.
Correct.
But if you just check them out with other ones of their likes, you'll see how they're far superior to the competition.
What I want to bring up is the fact that a lot of people think that this is going to be something really heavy to wear, or and it's only 3 ounces. It weighs literally just 3 ounces. Mm-hmm. This thing has been ran over by trucks. This thing has been frozen in salt water. This thing's been frozen. It's been submerged in salt water. It's been dropped from over 100 feet. It's been thrown at full force. It's been thrown directly onto rocks at full force.
What was the max speed? What was the max speed? 103, 104 miles an hour?
All I know is that it said 100 plus miles an hour.
Yeah.
With that, you get 3 miles of visibility. Now, granted, you're not going to be able to see for 3 miles with this light, just common knowledge. But the reason they say visibility is because the main focus to this device is being seen. Making yourself seen. So that means people can see you up to and maybe further than 3 miles away. It runs at about 600 lumens and about 120 plus hour battery life. And I can attest to that because I have
tested it
all last week. In all the snow that we had, I found myself in a pickle a lot last week.
Well, at 600 lumens, you're running basically a factory headlight in most cars.
Mm-hmm. And it lasts for 120 plus hours. I had it fully charged Monday, and it died on me Friday night.
So that's really good. And you're obviously going to need it fully charged for this weekend because if I can use this as a segue, it looks like you guys might be getting some serious weather. Looks like everybody's going to be getting some weather one way or the other, but down south and then all up the East Coast, they're really talking some bad weather. So you're going to need this.
It's probably going to dodge both of us, but it's going to be very close.
Yeah,
20 miles north and east of both.
With that being said, Josh, Bill, you guys got it for now. I'll be on the sidelines. Let me know what you guys need.
All right, brother. Run that first radar model.
All right.
Throw it full screen if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, put this just off the side and then run the full screen.
And which one is this, GFS? Just GFS, Greg?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just let it run the loop on that. And once it gets down toward Alabama, stop it. As y'all can see, that low dropping down south, that's a shortwave low. Stop it about right there. Oh,
Okay, so where are you at right there as far as a day and a time?
that should be about Saturday midday.
I mean, doesn't it say on there? I can't read it from here because it's too small on my end. I have to put some cheaters on
Sunday.
here.
This is Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
There's
Okay.
All right.
Zero.
See, it's still getting slower. And that's what I was worried about. So this thing could linger on into next week. But
So as far as up here in Midwest, as far as central Illinois, east central Illinois, we're probably going to be done Saturday afternoon around noon, 1 o'clock hour, I'm guessing.
yeah, going by the GFS, yes. But now, if you're in Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Kentucky, sorry to say, y'all are going to get hammered again. It's just depending on how much, just how much. And northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, it's going to depend on how far south this low goes. If it goes, say, if it drops 20 miles further south, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, heck, even Montgomery could even have snow. Let's stop right there. And that wraparound right there, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, we will probably get snow. It might not be nothing but a dusting. It's probably not going to cause any problems. And as this thing moves up the East Coast, right here, it's going to be North and South Carolina. It's going to cause some icing problems. Don't know how much yet, but it will cause some icing problems. You can run that.
Well, they were actually talking about maybe nor'easter.
Yeah.
Depending on how it tracks up going up the East Coast, which that could be very serious.
Yeah, it's going to be a nor'easter. It's going to be more inland nor'easter. I mean, it's going to be inland.
Right.
It's not going to be Delaware. It's going to be more Pennsylvania. You might get a mix there, Greg, for a brief period. But yeah, it's going to be like more Albany, New York, Maine, Buffalo.
Okay, so right there, what are you talking day and time where it's frozen at right now?
That should be around Tuesday evening,
Monday.
Wednesday. That's still Monday.
12Z.
But if you want to switch over to the totals, just a quick look. Now, people, this is just a computer model. Do not take this with a grain of salt. Everything can change, and I promise you it will change.
Yeah, because right now, our local meteorologists here in Illinois are saying because of the high pressure, it pushed it off further west and south. So from Champaign-Urbana over going east into Danville, if you're following it along Interstate 74, Champaign, I think it's going to be right on the edge. They might get an inch or two. Everything east of that's going to be a dusting to an inch, if that. Once you get closer to Danville or the Illinois-Indiana state line, who knows what they'll see if they see anything at all. And that's according to our local meteorologists up here.
What was that one? This page there.
So, of course, Delaware's getting pocketed again.
Yeah.
Of course.
Is that
Yeah.
Lee wanting to jump on here?
What?
I said, I just saw that Lee wants to participate on the show. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Send him the link.
I don't know who that is, so unless you guys know.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, which model is this, Greg?
The Goofy
Yeah.
forecast.
That's-
Goofy forecast system.
You-
Normally, this is an outlier. But Leah, if you want to hop on here, let me know. Anybody's got any questions, please let us know. And even if after the show, catch it on the replay, y'all send us questions.
Yeah.
We'll be
But
glad.
you can send them in the live chat right now because
Yeah.
I'm seeing nobody is commenting in the live chat. Send your questions in the live chat right now, your weather questions, whether it's something, if you want to know where you live at, where you think it's going to be, are you going to be traveling this weekend? And certain areas that if you want to know whether it's safe to travel.
Well, I was about to say, since this thing doesn't slow down, we might have to do another live tomorrow, just a quick one, just to update it, because we'll have a little bit more pinpoint on it.
Jesus, they're looking at 36 inches in West Virginia by the end of this.
Yeah.
Possibly, of course.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I think Facebook's screwing with the people that live number, but I've been seeing it bounce around.
What's that? Holy hell. That's 62 inches right there. I know this isn't our jurisdiction, so to speak, but that's 62 inches of snow.
Where are you at?
That's up on the Canadian
that's
side.
up in the That's up in the mountains.
62 inches of snow.
You still on GFS?
Yeah.
Run the Canadian. But
Nah.
no, you're fine. And this Canadian's got it going a little bit further south, I believe, and not as much snow. I think it picks up more ice as it moves northeast. Well, no, this might be the updated one. I think it is. And that it keeps it way off the coast right there. But Bill, that's got you with more snow on that one.
Yeah, it looks like part of it's not even moving.
Well, no, that's
going down the western end of the state.
Well, no, that's the total storm. That's the reason it's not moving. Now, show the NAM real quick. Just a regular NAM.
And once again, people, anybody watching, if you want to come into the live chat and you have any weather questions about weather in your area, weather places you may be going to, how accurate some of these models are compared to other ones, whatever weather question you have. A little bit later on in the show, we're going to be doing weather safety tips as far as driving tips.
Right there, Greg. Back it up if you can. Cause see that one right there is pulling it more towards you, Bill. This is the North Atlantic model right here. That'd be right on top of you. But yes, anytime y'all have any questions, anytime y'all want to get involved with any of these shows, please.
Yeah, see, I don't trust that model right there so much because of the high front. I just the
Well,
there's
I was
something
going to say
about it.
it's going to depend on how strong the high pressure is off the East Coast.
Right.
If that high pressure off the East Coast moves, east or west, or north or south, that's going to depend on how far north or south that low is going to
Mhm.
go. And that's the big question right now. That's dropping it further south right there. See, and see, the Canadian has actually been more accurate this year. And see, that's picking up more of that ice. Because it's running over that ridge right there, like it's supposed to. And if y'all are on YouTube, anything, any platform, y'all let us know. Give us your feedback on anything. Let us know how we're doing. If y'all want to see something different, anything like that, please let us know. I mean, we're out here to try to help people and keep everybody safe.
Now look, our sponsors.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a fog advisory to put out there for some counties in central Illinois. This is
Well, hang on one second, Bill. Go to your SPC, Greg, and pull up. You can pull up all the advisories. He can pull them up right there real quick.
okay. This is the one until midnight.
Stand by.
They just added some more. It's been extended for several more counties tonight, and visibility is dropping near zero in some of these locations. So this is the reason why I want to. When they first issued the fog advisory, it was still daylight out. I was seeing the fog forming in the cornfields just west of me, and so I definitely get that it could go down to zero visibility.
Well, believe it or not, it was. I think it got up to what I tell you earlier, 64, 65 here today.
Yeah. So while we're waiting on Greg, I want to give the counties that are in this advisory here. It's Livingston, Ford, McLean, Logan, DeWitt, Macon, Piatt, Moultrie, Douglas, Champaign, and Vermilion counties right now are in this fog advisory. And once again, that's until midnight tonight. So if you're out there driving on the roads tonight in central Illinois, first of all, do not have your high beams on. Keep your low beams on. High beams are not going to improve anything for yourself or the person who might be coming in the other direction. There you go.
But yeah, there's all your right now all your watches, warnings, and advisories. Right now they're mainly across. This would be South Dakota. Squinting my eyes here. Minnesota, Iowa. Ooh, parts of Illinois. Which I can't tell.
All right, so we got North Dakota, southwestern Minnesota, Iowa, northeastern Missouri, west central Illinois. Let's see, western and eastern Nebraska.
That's all part of that fog advisory.
These are just weather advisories in general. The fog advisory, most of the fog advisories are all central or north central Illinois.
A quick question there, Greg. Have you got the comments turned off?
No.
All I can do is like post a comment. I can't even see comments.
Well, the live viewers should be able to get in there. I see the StreamYard one that you always see first. That says live viewer comments show up on the StreamYard.
Well, this just says post comment on mine.
So I just saw Greg doing a test one there. So yeah, they should be able to post your comments. Oh, Greg, that one graphic that I sent you in Messenger, can you put that up real quick and we'll just go ahead and get that out of the way? Okay. This is from WCIA. Whoop, there we go. WCIA out of Urbana-Champaign. They posted this afternoon, what they're suspecting the snowfall totals might be on there. And once again, you see that line from Champaign over. I think that's where a lot of that cutoff is going to be. Your heaviest is going to be in the west, Springfield and that. So anyway, what to expect for this weekend, your snow's going to begin late Friday night. The heaviest snow is going to accumulate overnight. Biggest accumulations are basically going to be west of I-55 or west of the Illinois River. The snow's going to exit late Saturday morning into early afternoon, and it's mostly going to be all snow. What they're forecasting right now and what I'm reading right now is just within the last hour what they're saying. So some blowing snow could be possible with the winds and that. So just kind of all this is coming out of the northwest going southeast. So definitely a lot of your east-west roads, if there can be any drifting, that's where it'll be. But those right now, as of this afternoon, that's what they're predicting the totals are going to be for east central Illinois. And that's all I got on that one.
This has got me bumfuzzled.
What's that?
The comment time. Because normally it says view comment instead of post comment.
Now, because they are that we posted the links to these in different groups and different platforms, it might show up somewhere else, but anybody with controls should be able to see it.
Well, I'm just saying, I've never seen it say post comment.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
anyway,
we'll talk about it later.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, you want to do a little
Go ahead.
break on one of your sponsors? And Greg, do you have graphics for the other sponsors besides the Guardian Angel light? Do you?
Not at the
Not
moment.
yet.
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
We've pretty much gone through all the ones we have.
Well, you could throw up. You got the link to Rocky's thing, don't you? Or cup or tumbler, I mean, don't you?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, because when you were showing the tumbler, Josh, I think it's your lighting. It was casting a shadow.
Shadow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to get a backlight. Front light and backlight.
Yeah, something in front of you, I think,
like
will help.
Well, was it last week or week before we was talking about getting that? Me and Dan was talking about that double light.
Well, they have all different kinds that you could use, but we'll talk about that off the air. But and once again, if anybody has any comments or any weather-related questions about what we've gone through so far tonight, please jump in on the live chat, and everybody will do their best to answer them for you.
And y'all don't forget, we have mentorships on our group page. If anybody needs help getting their Skywarn certificates, finding classes, if y'all want to chase and be a part of the group, you got to have the Skywarn, at least the basic, but we would prefer y'all to have the advanced and plus your spotter ID, which that's nothing to do. I think it's like 15, 20 questions now, but it's just a quick test over the internet, and that's free. Both of them are free. So if y'all need help with that, reach out to me, Greg, and we'll be glad to help out. We need more people on the ground to do that, and do it safely. If anybody's going to do that for us, it's got to be done right. So, and we have really strict rules about people doing that.
You have to. There you go.
Dude. There's that great tumbler right there. A man of genius, Rocky Spooky. Made in Texas.
So that's a
20
ounce tumbler, and
it is. Hopefully, if this goes good with that, he's going to do some t-shirts for us. I know people's wanting some t-shirts, so we're just trying to see how this goes. Please go over there and check it out. He wrote up a good little article about us. And I didn't even ask him to do that. And this is a professional podcaster. Uh, let's say 3 wall, I believe. 304 stainless. I mean, even if y'all don't go buy ours, go support our sponsors.
But tell them the reason why you need to buy your tumblers.
Well, it helps us out to do our chases during
So
during
you got
the springtime, so we can gas. I mean, y'all know how much gas is right now. That car repairs, tech support, computer
And-
upgrades, radars. I mean, everything. I mean, it helps
right.
out all of that, and it will help out y'all too because we can get warnings out to y'all quicker. We'll have ground truth, everything. So, I mean, it
And
helps out everybody. So,
I was going to say just one of our radars that we use right now is $165.
yep. And that's just Greg's the only one that's got it right now because I don't have a computer at the moment.
So upgrading your tech is always a very important thing, especially with weather that we're going to get this weekend within the next 48 hours and some a little bit earlier than that. So everybody do what you can to support the United Weather Network, whether you're buying a tumbler or when he gets into the t-shirts, I'm sure probably there might be hats in the future and that, or if you just want to make a donation and get a free United Weather Network bumper sticker or window decal.
That's why the decals are $5, or just make a donation and we'll get you a decal to you. So,
And where can they do that at?
Greg.
Yep. Either me or Josh.
Yeah, I was about to say, just Greg or me, just email us or send us a message on Facebook.
Or if you'd like, just set up a post on our page if you can't seem to find a way to get a hold of us.
Well, they should be able to get a hold of you through Messenger, through the United Weather Network group.
Yeah.
If not on your page.
Either way, yeah, one of the two. It all goes to Greg.
Oh God, help us all.
He's the treasurer. Look at that big brain he's got.
So before Josh derails us all, do you guys want to get into some winter tips, safety tips, and that in case you're out traveling this weekend during this storm or any other time?
Yeah, let's go ahead with that, Bill. Since my voice is about to crack out here.
We better get the super glue out and glue it back together. So anyway, severe weather in general can be both frightening and dangerous for travelers. And winter storms, bad weather, sloppy road conditions are a factor in nearly 500,000 crashes and more than 2,000 road deaths every winter, according to the research by the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety Drivers, should know the safety rules for dealing with winter road emergencies. Now, AAA urges drivers to be cautious while driving in adverse weather, and they also recommend the following tips while driving in snowy and icy conditions. So, since we're talking about cold weather driving tips, keep a bundle of cold weather gear in your car, such as extra non-perishable food, water, warm clothing, a flashlight, or one of the Guardian Angels lights that Greg and Josh was talking about earlier in the program. You're going to need a scraper, extra blankets, and if, like myself, you have medication that you got to take throughout the day, keep a little emergency medication pack in your car as well. These things could be very, very life-saving. Make certain your tires are properly inflated and have plenty of tread. Keep at least a half a tank of fuel in your vehicle at all times. I would say, if not more, because you never know if you are going to get stranded somewhere, and what fuel you'll have can be the difference between surviving before a wrecker or the emergency vehicles can get to you. Never warm up your vehicle in an enclosed area such as garage for obvious reasons. Do not use cruise control while driving on any slippery surfaces such as ice and snow. I have seen this so many times in our travels going up north, and I can't tell you how dangerous that is. Tips for driving in the snow. Well, stay home. If you can stay home, stay home. The less vehicles out on the road for the snowplows to have to deal with while they're trying to clear the roads and treat them for you are better. So only go out if absolutely necessary. Even if you can drive well in bad weather, it's better to avoid taking unnecessary risks when venturing out. Drive slowly. Always adjust your speed down to account for lower traction while driving on snow and ice. Accelerate and decelerate slowly. Increase your following distance to at least 5 or 6 seconds. So this increased margin of safety is going to provide a longer distance needed if you have to stop. So typically, if you remember from your days of taking driver's ed, they always said to allow 2 car lengths between yourself and the car ahead of you. Well, add on 2 more links onto that. Know your brakes. Whether you have anti-lock brakes or not, keep the heel of your foot on the floor and use the ball of your foot to apply steady on the brake pedal. And don't stop if you can avoid it. There's a big difference in the amount of inertia it takes to start moving from a full stop versus how much it'll take to get moving while still rolling. So if you slow down enough to keep rolling until a traffic light changes, then do it. And by all means, do not power up the hills. Applying extra gas on snow-covered hills will just make your wheels spin. And then that can cause fishtailing and just extra added problems. Don't stop going up a hill. There's nothing worse than trying to get moving up a hill on an icy road. Get some inertia going on a flat roadway before you take on the hill. So those of you who may be driving long distance this weekend, be prepared. Have your vehicle checked either by a AAA approved auto repair facility before hitting the road or your local repairman that you frequent. Check the weather, very important. You want to check the weather along your route when it's possible. Delay your trip if bad weather is expected. You don't want to run into this at the last second and then have something horrible happen. You also want to stay connected. So before hitting the road, notify others. Let them know the route that you're going to take, your destination, and the estimated time of arrival. So if you get stuck in the snow, first and foremost, stay in your vehicle. Your vehicle will provide temporary shelter, and it makes it easier for rescuers to locate you. Do not try to walk in a severe storm. It is so easy to lose sight of your vehicle in blowing snow and become lost and or hit by another vehicle who cannot see a person walking along the side of the road as opposed to a car along the side of the road. Don't overexert yourself. So if you're trying to dig out your vehicle, listen to your body. And if you become tired, stop and rest. Be visible. Tie a brightly colored cloth to the antenna of your vehicle, or place a cloth at the top of a rolled up window to signal distress. At night, keep the dome light on if possible. It only uses a small amount of electricity, and it'll make it easier for rescuers to find you, as opposed to having your hazard lights on that can drain your battery a lot quicker. Definitely clear your exhaust pipe, and make sure your exhaust pipe is not clogged with snow or ice or mud. Blocked exhaust pipe can obviously cause deadly carbon monoxide gas to leak into the passenger compartment of the vehicle. Stay warm and conserve fuel. Once again, these tips are from AAA, and they can definitely keep you safe and possibly even save your life.
Well, can I hold on before you do that, Greg? I don't know if you added the ones we talked about earlier, Bill. Phone chargers and the portable battery packs for phones.
Yeah.
Make sure your cell phone is charged on trips and stuff like that. So.
And I should have had some of those out, but I think most people know about the rechargeable battery packs. Yeah. Those are things that you probably won't want to keep in your vehicle until you are going somewhere, because the cold weather can zap those pretty quickly. Same way with batteries for a flashlight. But once again, another reason to get the Guardian Angel light, because of how long that it holds a charge.
Well, we're about to have a demonstration.
Yep. So, Josh, I'll ask you to go ahead and turn your camera off just for a minute, and
I'll just close my eyes.
All right, bud. So this here is the reason why I love this little thing.
You got to put yourself up full screen if you can.
Unfortunately, I can't do that at the moment.
Hold on, I'll do it. Hold
okay.
on. Should watch me close myself out. Hold on. More layout. Bang.
It's my camera here.
No, you still got it shared on Rocky stuff.
Good. Yeah, go to that one and swap me over. You can grab my pictures, or you should be able to swap me over.
How do I do that?
All right. Stand by. Technical difficulties.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Hold on. Bill, if this knocks you out, just jump back in.
Okay.
Cause see, I'm having to use. Sorry, people. I'm having to use a cell phone here.
Okay.
Well,
stand by. I wasn't originally planning on doing a demonstration.
This is why I'm about to spend too much money on computer work. An office / studio.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay. As I hear the echo in the background.
You got stirrups on?
Nah, my keys.
Oh,
I'll wait for this car to pass here. I don't want to freak him out or anything.
wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. So first off, that's just the rear light. Then we turn on the front light.
Well, just tell me when you're gonna hit the strobe.
And let's see, where's that? You got a front facing
Low
low light for dark areas. You don't need a whole lot of light. Again, this is a tactical light. It is listed as a tactical light. All right, Josh, go ahead and turn your head.
Got
But this is why we say you will be seen for a good distance.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, switch cameras here.
And that is a very strong magnet that holds that down.
Just gonna go out here for a minute.
100+ mile an hour winds, or well, impact. 100+ mile an hour impact. I think that's the rating on that. So,
Mhm.
and what is that, Greg? About 100 yards from at least.
I'd say maybe 50, 60. Wouldn't say it's 100.
But I mean, it's still clear. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Now, mind you, I just took this thing off the charger and it's only half charged.
oh yeah.
But even just that little red light, that one little red light all by itself.
People are definitely going to see that.
That's about 35 feet.
Well, I was about to say, I mean, like we was talking about earlier, that thing is so multi-use. Like, if you was stuck in the snow, you could use that as an emergency light behind, put it in the road, use it basically as a flare.
Oh, yeah. And then it's also got an SOS mode. So if you press and hold the brightness button, and yes, you can change the brightness on it. If you press and hold the brightness button on it, it flashes in a SOS pattern.
Oh yeah.
And if you press and hold the front button, it turns on just that one little top light, which is just a single LED on the top of the device, which even then, by itself, is incredibly bright.
So flashing SOS and Morse code, that's one thing I didn't know about it. That's very good. What other light does that? Once again, check out the competition.
Yeah, I don't know of any of them that does it.
So, yeah, it's a great sponsor. They have a great product. And considering what we're talking about tonight with the storms and everything, this could be utilized in your vehicle. That could be utilized I've seen Greg have it on his hat before, on the bill of his hat. It can be utilized as an emergency light in your house if the power goes out.
They make a bracelet to put it on. I mean, so
Yeah. So it's a very good product, and I'm glad they're a sponsor of your show.
So, as Bill was saying, I've got a mount. Now, typically this one's used as a belt mount, but I found it better used as something for the brim of my hat because it holds really well. I just pop that on there, and I've got all the work light I need.
And how much did you say that light weighs again?
3 ounce.
3 ounces, people. So
Sorry,
there you go.
Sorry, Josh.
A whole 3 ounces.
So,
That might hurt Greg's head.
so Josh, we're going to talk later. I'm going to turn your head for just one more second, bud. You got me?
Is that the infrared one?
No.
Okay.
No.
How
it's
much? Do you know how much the infrared one is?
Well, let's see here.
Because they make an infrared one that rescue people can pick you up. I mean, pick the signal up. Anything, pretty much. I won't say everything, but
Okay. So as you can see here, we've got our website link that they've given us, guardianangeldevices.com/?code equals 1261.
So anyway, check them out. They probably got one specifically designed for you. I'm definitely going to check them out myself, because you just never know. You never know.
Greg, you might need to charge one up and not use it, and just since it's cold up your way a lot, just see how long it'll hold a charge.
Oh,
just to see how that works.
All right, so a full IR Guardian Angel is
$150. How much?
$149.99.
$150.
They also have these micro devices which are a bit smaller but just as bright and with just the same amount of capabilities, which is $59.99. That's probably going to be your more affordable option.
Is that the infrared too, or?
I'm not sure if they have
They
that.
got it with minis.
That one's going to be $79.99.
Yeah, you can't beat that. That'd be something I would be looking at.
Yep.
Now
if you're in severe weather territory, that would be something I would be looking at. Dixie Alley, the Midwest, even, I mean, anywhere you have threats of tornadoes, that would be something.
Oh yeah, and see, they also they sell different kits. So as a first responder, or as a Leo, law enforcement officer, or even roadside, construction mounts, boat mounts, it comes in handy in all aspects of life, and they've kind of decided that no matter what you need it for, they have something for it.
Well, that's kind of the reason they hopped on board with us, is they hadn't thought about what you pitched to them. So,
and guys, I just want to let you know I have 10 minutes before I have to leave and prepare to go backstage for Stupid O'Clock. So if you want to do any more winter related information.
No,
I think we've pretty much covered what we need to tonight.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was about to say I'm gonna come over there and visit with y'all for a little while and finish
Yeah.
up my supper because I gotta take my meds.
So I took mine early just to come on here, but well, let me go over real quick again for my area here in central Illinois. We got a fog advisory until midnight tonight, and right now, those are for the counties of Livingston, Ford, McLean, Logan, DeWitt, Macon, Piatt, Moultrie, Douglas, Champaign, and Vermilion counties in Illinois. And they're talking that we may have some areas of zero visibility. So be very careful if you're out there driving, and please use your low beams.
What's your temp tonight?
Our lows for tonight, hang on a second, I'm switching over to one weather on there because we're at 34, so we're still above freezing right now.
That could be some freezing fog there, Bill.
A possibility. And if that's the case, definitely be more careful on the roads because of that. I mean, they're right now, they're talking a low of 30 degrees.
Yeah. Y'all definitely need to watch that. So
I'm sorry, that's for tomorrow night. Tonight is 33, so we're 1
It's
degree
gonna be-
above our low already.
I'd still watch it. So definitely watch y'all's roads up there. Y'all be safe.
And once
tomorrow-
again, that winter storm is supposed to start late tomorrow night for central Illinois.
I'd say late tomorrow night. I might even push it back to Saturday morning myself.
Well, they're saying overnight Friday, and that it's supposed to exit the Champaign viewing area around here, around between late morning to early afternoon. But the heaviest is supposed to be overnight, though.
This thing started slowing down, but yeah, Greg, me and you'll talk tomorrow. Need to run some stuff by YouTube tomorrow. But yeah, hope everybody had a good night. If anybody has any questions, anything like that, please contact me or Greg. Heck, contact Bill. Just send us a message. And if y'all want to see anything else or us talk about something else, let us know. We will gladly do it. We appreciate y'all watching, and if y'all got anything to say, I'll go ahead.
Yeah, just to finish up what I was talking about, I'm just wanting to say that the biggest accumulations are going to be west of I-55, so more Decatur, Springfield area, they're going to receive more than anybody, probably maybe a couple inches or more. Further east you go, the less you're going to see. So anything west of I-55 or the Illinois River. And they're saying mostly all snow. They have not yet said anything about freezing rain or sleet, which that's a good thing. And the snow could be blowing snow too, depending on what the winds are going to be doing. But right now, everything's coming out of the northeast or northwest. I'm sorry, northwest going southeast. So just be careful, regardless, and give yourself a little bit of extra time to get to your destinations.
That's the main thing. Well, Greg, any final words there, buddy?
Nope. I think we've covered everything we need to cover tonight.
All right, bud. Mike,
Josh,
jump
Greg, thank you for having me on.
on. Ain't no
No.
problem there, brother.
Appreciate it.
You might be the weekly guest for a while. If the storm starts taking shape tomorrow, we might go live, or I might go live. And if Bill, you might have to be at the auction tomorrow. But
Yeah, Laura's got to work in the Saturday morning, so I'm not sure how long we're going to stay, but I'll either check for you guys to see if you're live when I get back, and if not, I'll see people in the green room.
well, I'll talk to you sometime during the day tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Well, everybody have a good night and stay safe.
yep. Bye, Candias.
You have a great night.
Great night.